Whether test is an in vivo test to screen for substances that cause human skin sensitization prior to human exposure. It was first proposed by Edwin Vernon Breler in 1965 and further explained in 1980. It is effective in detecting strong, moderate, and most weak sensitizers. It is a non-adjuvant test. In the test, guinea pigs are exposed to a high dose of the substance. They are then given a challenge dose, which is the highest dose that does not cause irritation. All skin reactions and any unusual findings are observed and recorded. The test animals are initially exposed to the test substance by intradermal injection and/or epidermal application, which is called induction exposure. Following a rest period of 10 to 14 days, which is called induction period, during which an immune response may develop, the animals are exposed to a challenge dose. Breler test is made during approximately 30 to 32 days. The extent and degree of skin reaction to the challenge exposure in the test animals is compared with that demonstrated by control animals which undergo sham treatment during induction and receive the challenge exposure.
Mechanism and procedure. The type of animal is guinea pig, which is 20 animals is used in a treatment group, while 10 animals in the control group is used. For the substances are hexylcinamic-aldehyde, mercaptobenzothiazole, and benzocaine. If removal of test substance is considered necessary, this should be achieved using water, without altering the existing response or the integrity of the epidermis. For the dose level, the concentration of the test substance used for each induction exposure should be the highest to cause mild irritation, while for the concentration used for the challenge exposure should be the highest non-irritating dose. For the water-soluble test material, it is appropriate to use water or a diluting non-irritating solution of surfactant as the vehicle. Induction, which is a topical application. For the D0 for treated group, one flank is clear of hair. The test patch system is fully loaded with the test substance in a suitable vehicle, and the test patch system is applied to the test area and held in contact with the skin and a suitable dressing for 6 hours. For the control group, one flank is clear of hair. The vehicle is only applied in a similar manner to that used for the treated group, and the test patch system is held in contact with the skin and a suitable dressing for 6 hours. If it can be demonstrated that a sham group control is not necessary, a naive control group may be used. The same application on D0 is carried out on the same test area for the same flank on the day 6 until 8 and again on day 15 and 15 for the treated and control group. For the challenge part, duration which is days 27 to 29 for both treated and control group. The untreated flank of treated and control animal is clear of hair. An exclusive patch containing the appropriate amount of test substance is applied at the maximum non-irritating concentration to the posterior untreated flank of treated and control animals. When relevant, an exclusive patch with vehicle only is also applied to the anterior untreated flank of both. The patch are held in contact by a suitable dressing for 6 hours. For the observation part, for the treated and control group, approximately 20 hours after removing the patch, the challenge area is clear of hair. Approximately 3 hours later, which is approximately 30 hours after application of the challenge patch, the skin reactions are observed and recorded according to the grade. For the 0, is no visible change. 1. Discrete or patchy erythema. For 2. Moderate and affluent erythema. Last, which is 3. Intense erythema and swelling. And then approximately 20 hours after the 30 hours observation, approximately which is 50 hours after application of the challenge patch, skin reaction are again observed and recorded based on the grade also. For the re-challenge part, if it's necessary to clarify the result obtained in the first challenge, the challenge can do, where appropriate with a new control group, should be considered approximately 1 week after the first one. The challenge may also be performed on the original control group. For the clinical observation, all skin reactions and any unusual findings, including systemic reaction resulting from induction and challenge procedure, should be observed and recorded.
Advantages: guinea pig test data for many existing chemicals are readily available, and this may allow comparative interpretation. In such instances, additional testing may not be necessary. Second, methods such as the OET provide dose response information for the induction, as well as for the challenge phase. Third, in the OET, determination of sensitization and elicitation thresholds is possible.
For the limitations part, the standard GPMT and Berhala test performed with one induction concentration and one challenge concentration do not provide information on thresholds. When more than one challenge concentration is introduced, some information on dose response may be obtained. Second is the range for dose selection is limited and based on skin irritation threshold. Thirdly, adjuvant tests are based on the principle of worst case condition testing and are therefore not suitable for potency assessment. And lastly, for new chemicals, normally only one study is likely to be available.